Well, hello everyone. Here to show you the Mattsi Ice Cream culling activity right here. As you see right here, is I went ahead and drew a picture right here of the example right here of an ice cream truck it is. And then this would have been right here, example right here of me. And is like along with the other kids too. And this reminds me of a story, from those couple of years ago from whenever I like there would be an ice cream truck that would be going down the street. It is, and a lot of times they would make that sound like like a but it was like Ring Around the Rosie, or if it was any other type of a song it is, and just to kind of get the kids' attention to that go down like ice cream for the like so far as the ice cream man is, but anyway that I can remember that. Like you get ice cream off, you say from the ice cream truck it is, and that basically I'll go ahead and use right here as a black, but talking about like between the shapes, and then along with it's like with the abstract, and then along with that positive and negative it is of talking about between space say line, and then say in between it is. And if most of us have gotten their practice from like what you call from Photoshop or from Illustrator it is, but knowing about the types of details that maybe we can put into it, type of artwork it is, knowing about whenever I was drawing this, I was looking at no like we say no pictures or nothing, but the type of work that I put into design is they say the ice cream truck it is. And I had not really done all the measurements, but knowing about if this is like what you call 1 2/5, say 3/4, you say of inches, is like between length and width it is. And but anyway, that talking about is like with the shapes. So it's like you have right here is the shapes, and using right here as the black. But let's just say that if this was right here was me that begin an ice cream, you say from the ice cream truck, it's talking say Mattsi Ice Cream, and basically that I'll go ahead and draw like right here as if my leg would be at about right here. It's like it'd be walking up to the ice cream truck, and there would be like what you call like a few other kids also between boys and girls it is, and adults that would be walking up to the ice cream truck, and then they would want to get an ice cream. And a lot of times though, that whenever the ice cream truck would make a stop, a lot of times I was thinking about that they want to make sure that if there's any kids coming around that wanting to get an ice cream, that they would need to watch out for them. But knowing about not like what it calls like if you will be running any type of a salad bar or anything like that. But anyway, but I like to say that the ice cream truck though, that with the ice cream truck that they would make a stop if there would be kids walking up there. And I can remember that I would get ice cream, and then the last thing I remember did I bring that $5? It's like some kids that may want to walk out there to the ice cream truck and then be like that they would want to after they hear the ice cream man coming around the corner and like, hey, the ice cream man. If they were getting ready to put the money into their piggy bank, whichever it is, and knowing about that they just missed the ice cream man or something like that. And it reminds me of that the TV show, I think they came on at Nick at Night, I think a while back, of talking about that this guy who he ran about 4 or 5 miles just to catch the ice cream man, and it was like that would be $1, and then he turned his pockets inside out, and it's like, no, like you ain't got no money. Like I'll be right back or something like that. But anyway, but talking about with ice cream though, that most of the time though, we can maybe think about that with most of the time, if we were to buy if kids if they were to go out and buy ice cream it is, and then knowing about anything that you buy off the ice cream truck it is, I'll go ahead and draw myself like be wearing like blue pants it is, but anybody who be driving driving or walking a certain distance from to get an ice cream off the ice cream truck it is. And a lot of times with anybody that may think that, hey, like that you can go up to the supermarket and get an ice cream from the delis or anything like that, but I'm sure anybody might think, well, it's not the same ice cream as what comes off of, like, say, the ice cream truck, you say, from the county or anything like that. But anyway, that you have right here, I went ahead and drew an example right here of like we say of like I say a desire right here of the front of the ice cream truck that the kids would be able to walk up to the ice cream truck and be able to pick their choice of whatever ice cream that they wanted. And a lot of times it was besides a candy, besides one of those chocolate, fudge covered chocolate bars, or if it was anything related to, like we say, the marshmallow on top, or if it was, the bubble gum, in the center, or anything like that, sherbet, type ice cream it is. There's probably, different flavors, of course, that I have tried, but the ones that, like, about the glove and then the mitten or something like that. But, I didn't talk about, say, for Mattsi Ice Cream, though, up talking about that a lot of times with any kids that they would be walking up to the ice cream truck, and then they would be like, that it would be about maybe about $4 or $5 or something like that, for an ice cream. And a lot of times, like, wondering about that, make sure that they have money just to pick up whatever they want. I can remember the smell of the exhaust too that was coming from the ice cream truck. You walk up there to the ice cream truck, and a lot of times, and the guy would be there, and then they would have like a bin, cool bin that they would have to where keep the ice cream fresh is. But anyway, I'm just working with these colors I have right here, like say the brown, and then the blue, and then the black, and then along with the green and red. But just drawing the kids right here, and then from there, and then drawing the details right here is like for the ice cream truck. But on the other hand too, knowing about that with the price you say for the ice cream truck though, of knowing about the type of ice cream that we may think that it's like that a lot of time we walk up there to the ice cream truck, and it's like they pick out whatever ice cream that they want, and then it may be just quite a bit different from what you usually buy at the store. It is, and a lot of times a lot of kids that walk up there, and then and like with most kids that they ever ask that question to, where that the ice cream man did not say that you had to be 18 or older, just to buy an ice cream, from the ice cream truck. And then you may want to order something, maybe like on, Amazon.com or something like that. And they tell you that, you have to be 18, you have to be a membership, of course, to the Amazon.com or something like that, just to pursue your order or something like that. But, on the other hand, too, that knowing about I'm wondering like that there's such thing as like what you call as like a chili dog, but I'm wondering if there's such thing as what you call the Cusco dog or something like that. The Cusco dog, like it kind of like an ice cream cone, but on the other hand too that it has like what you call a mixture of like what we call sherbet coated fudge, and then strawberry covering on the inside or something like that. The sugar coat dog or something like that. But anyway, but knowing about between like talking about the ice cream products that are maybe named after a fish or anything like that, of knowing about that some particular pet or anything like that, knowing about it's like the ice cream memories. But you have right here is square, and along with say with the rectangle it is like they got that, and then make it the pentagon or something, those type of shapes it is. But you have right here is talking about say the space in between each kid it is that they would be walking up to the ice cream truck and picking out whichever that they want, whatever ice cream that they wanted it was. And I can remember a lot of times walking up there, and I'm sure that maybe a few kids, whenever they walk up there, that they want to say that they may have their little fights over who was here first, who gets to be helped first or something like that. And there are probably maybe I don't know about maybe millions of kids in the whole city that when their ice cream truck is going at some location and they are stopped by some kids wanting ice cream though. And I just really think that part about that make sure you got the money to pay for the ice cream too. But it's like the cost of the ice cream. It's like it's not like what you call. It's like if you're here by 2:30, then you'll get a free ice cream or anything like that. I think with most of the time with most fairs, the carnivals or something like that they may give out that like what you call some free ice cream or free your cream filling desserts or something like that. But cotton candy. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, besides ice cream, though, that anywhere that they may offer free cotton candy or anything like that, but talking about like forming art like this, more likely on like what you call maybe a program such as like Illustrator, or if it's a InDesign or anything like that, is like know about working with the tools that are related to like the the PC or the Mac. It is basically that you have like these markers right here, is to where the tools that you have, like which goes like with the direct select tool, and along with that the select tool it is, and then along with say with the layers though, is that you did click on a color, and then from there if you want to go ahead and select brush, or if it's any other type of drawing tool, it is to draw a shape or something like that, and that knowing about it's like between the positive and negative spaces, and of course you say with the line though, but other than that, I talking about memories from whenever I was young. It is of walking up to say to the ice cream truck and picking out an ice cream. And a lot of time, like talking about, it's like remember, it's like to bring a couple of bucks with you, so that way you can be able to buy the ice cream. But most of the time, with any parents or kids that like may wonder why you had to be 18 or older to buy some things, and a lot of times, I guess it's knowing about, by the time you're 18, that you're pretty much knowing about, to being considered an adult. And a lot of times, like anybody thinking about it's like be seen, knowing about it, like between an adult and then knowing about some things, of course, that you're old enough and able to do it. Of course, you're in the marriage it is, but other than that knowing about that the memories about like which calls like for the Mattsi Ice Cream, of knowing about that the type of ice cream that we may think about, a type of ice cream that we may think about a name for it. It's like give it a type of flavor it is, and maybe a favorite shape. It's like have it to where fill it in like what you call it's like maybe your favorite shape, a square, an octagon, or something like that. And then it's like to kind of give it a name to where about how much sugar, and accordingly how much and then along with the type of flavor it contains, and then how big the ounce container it comes in, and about is it measured by ounces or pounds or something like that. But other than that, like if we were to do the math, I'm talking about this like enjoyment of like what you call the type of ice cream, the type of ice cream to where like knowing about that if you can think of a type of ice cream that more likely that tastes good, and like something that's going to make your day, like talking about that you just got to mix it, and then you got to add the right ingredient, and knowing about like do the right measurements of talking say for Mattsi, it's like so far as creation, it's like Mattsi ice cream coloring activity.